Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about JoJo Blocks. Yeah, that's the name. Has about 600 players. The reason I don't want to do like really big games off the start is because I'd get not people thinking that I'm playing this game a lot, or, well, whatever. Point is, I just don't feel like actually doing big games, so I don't accidentally pick up the wrong fandom, or, go against some rules or something. So that's why I'm just starting with small games. But yeah. Well, we are going to be talking about Blox Fruits, a JoJo, or not Blox Fruits, freaking JoJo Blocks, a JoJo's game. And I'm going to show these clips about me just running around, looking at the quests and stuff. I'll show you an image of, you know, where you would want to go for quests, like in the starting area. Maybe not show you where to go, but show you the board and where it's showing what you're supposed to be doing. And then after that, I'll just show a clip of me grinding, but I can't remember exactly how many areas there were. I'll just double check right now. There were, 4 areas in the starter world, another 2 areas, or well, no, 1 more area as in Moraio, and then you would teleport to a new server to go to Italy, in which there you could go to prison. So it's a total of, what, 4, 5, 6, 7 areas? Now, these go from level 1 to level 1000, obviously, and then you can prestige with a prestige arrow, or I think that's what, yeah, it's prestige arrow, or rebirth arrow, whatever it's called. You're gonna have to find one of those, rebirth, prestige, whatever it's called, then you start over from level 1. There are so many stands in this game that I'm not even gonna bother counting. Well, it's not like there's a lot, but there's quite a few stands in the game. Now, if you're trying to grind up from like a low level, I say save up for Magician's Red. That thing is gonna get you kills so fast whenever you get the 3rd skill. The only reason it is because it does, heavy damage 3 times. So it's like you're shooting a shotgun, but the spread is all in one spot for the start, and then it just spreads out. And even then, those still deal good damage afterwards. But just go with Magician's Red. You're gonna be able to use that all the way up to like level 200 or something like that. And then you'd probably find some other cooler stand. Like, well, if you get to level 250, and then you fight Dio 30 times, I think, then you can get just the world Requiem. That's what it was. And that's just generally better. Time stop is good, I guess. Not really. But, I mean, the barrage is solid. You can use it. It's usable. It's good. Now, the NPCs in this game are really annoying to fight at the start of the game, and then they get really easy to fight after you get like a stand or something with that, or a skill. Like the Hamon. I don't know if it's the first skill or the last skill that you get normal Hamon barrage at, but I think it's the 3rd one. Actually, no, it only has 2 skills. Well, anyway, I haven't used it in however long, and I'm probably not going to switch to it just to see it, but you can use that. If you get that up to mastery level 80, you can then go talk to the Joseph hidden inside of the, well, I don't know how to explain it. In the jungle, he's off to the left, so if you like walk into the jungle, you see the little house all the way at the back, and then you take a left, and he's in that corner. You talk to him, you fight the Joseph boss, you kill him, you get Hamon Requiem, which is better than Vampire, but Vampire is better than normal Hamon, so, I mean, if you got Hamon, then there's a pretty easy way to get rid of it. You just go into the desert, all the way behind the, behind Dio's mansion, behind this one, pyramid, and then there's an NPC sitting off to the right. He will remove your Vampire, you will become Hamon user, and then from there you can, get Hamon Requiem. Now, The other stands are cool, but not amazing compared to Magician's Red at the start of the game, at least. Now, anything past, like, rare, I think, rare rarity, you're gonna want to have, well, maybe not want to have, but it would be cool, it would be good if you had it. Now, and that just about sums it up. I don't know too much about this game, at least with stand enhancement, but I believe it just makes the stand more powerful, as in, like, maybe shorter cooldowns, but it probably increases the damage of it, and yeah, you just need to max out the mastery on that, get an enhancement arrow, use it, and then you're done with that. Now, is there anything else I forgot? Oh, there are some issues with this game, specifically like the rolling, which I wish they would just bring back the dash, because the dash was so much better than the roll. But anyway, the rolling has a big issue with it because you can get your head stuck in the ground. So like if you try and roll and you don't jump or anything, you're gonna get stuck in the ground and you have to freaking roll again in order to get out of the ground, just for a chance for it to like break again. Now, uh, yeah, I mean that's just the rolling thing that I had an issue with. The level, what, 40 to level 90 area? God, this area. Okay, so first off, this is gonna drain you of all of your money if you die a lot, because yeah, it takes 5,000 I think rather than 3,000 what it should per time you go there. And the issue with that is, yeah, sure, you get money by just sitting in the server. Cool. But it's only like $10 to $100 per second. So you'd have to wait up to what, 100 seconds for 1,000, or no, 10 seconds for 1,000. So up to 100 seconds potentially. Now, that's an issue because, you know, getting cash is not easy unless you're just repeatedly doing quests and doing them very well, and then you can get a little bit of cash, but aside from that, tough. But the issue I have with that area is that mm, there's not so much the area itself, but it's just the transportation that you use to get there. They should have just made it like a 10,000 one-time purchase, which would just make it so much better, because going there is so annoying, because it just drains your cash so fast. Now, the desert's cool. There's no real issues with it. If you're going to compare NPCs, you might as well just be comparing blocks of health, or walls of health. That's it. That's the only difference with them. They just have more health. And they do more damage, of course, but you're probably not going to be getting hit by them if you're using Magician's Red. Dio, the boss there, he can be annoying if you're doing it by yourself, and if you're like a level 250, and then he's just practically impossible for you. If you have a couple of teammates, you're probably going to destroy him, because he really isn't hard at all if you have like at least one person above level 200, or not above 200, above level 500. And odds are there's probably somebody above level 500 in your server. Unless you're in a private server, but then, And you have Cars, which is the boss for the desert, or not the desert, the ice island. He's not special at all. He just punches you. That's it. Now, just a giant wall of health. Again, a lot of the NPCs are just giant walls of health that can punch you. If you head to Morayo, you can fight the Kira boss, which, if you don't know how to fight him, he is like the most annoying boss that you're ever gonna fight, because he can just respawn and respawn and respawn if you don't kill him in time. Because I think it's like 5 minutes before he can just activate his bites the dust ability again. So you have that. That's annoying, yeah, but it's still possible to do it. It's pretty easy to fight him if you have a squad and time stop. So you're not gonna have an issue fighting this guy with a group of people. and odds are there's probably going to be a group of people fighting him anyway, at least with the events. I'll get to the events later. After Moraio, you go to Italy. The only boss you can fight there is Diavolo, as in you could go to the prison, there's no bosses there. So only in Italy is there a boss, and it's Diavolo. He is annoying, yes, but he's not impossible. He's actually quite easy in my opinion, because you can just wait his dodges out, and then hit him a lot, do a lot of damage, run away, wait for his dodges to run out, and just repeat, rinse and repeat. If you have a group of people, this is going to be even easier, because you're going to practically stun lock him, and he's never going to activate his dodging. So, okay. The point is that you're not going to struggle with this boss if you have a group of people. And 90% of the time there is a group of people, and they will help you, probably. Unless you run into this one situation where there's just being annoying people, and then they start killing everyone. And in the off chance that does happen, just go to prison or something like that. Just go to your grinding space originally, and then just keep grinding there until you can get to prison. Now, in prison, there's only 4 groups of NPCs. I don't care to remember the levels. I don't really want to remember the levels. And it doesn't really matter. Because odds are, if you're really wanting to get to max level, you're just going to be fighting Diavolo over and over again. So, I mean, hey. Prison's there always if you want to grind, so, yeah. Now, let me talk about the event points and stuff like that. So, event points, you get 1 every 10 minutes, I think. So, there's that. You get free event points over time. Now, if you want to trade in event points for a stand in-game, you'd have to be waiting for, like, 5 days in-game, just sitting there. And after, assuming you did all the quests that were available. So, the kill Joseph 100 times, I think. Which, by the way, you have to go back to normal Hamon in order to actually fight him again. So that's very annoying to do. And now, because you can only use normal Hamon on him. If you have Hamon Requiem, then you're just going to be sitting there without any weapons or anything. So, yeah. Now, that's also assuming you kill Diavolo 100 times, kill Dio 100 times, kill Walmu 100 times. All of that fun stuff. You're not going to want to do that. And you need, for the cheaper one, which one of the ones I saw before was the World Requiem, I think, or Shadow of the World, actually. Never mind, so it is kind of worth it. But you need 900 event points. You get about 10